Well, hello everyone and welcome in. This is The Simple Truth. I am your host, Jermaine. And ladies and gentlemen, it is just amazing to me. I don't even want to use the word amazing. It's dumbfounding how in a world that we live in, that we are faced with a financial catastrophe, the banking industry is getting downgraded time after time after time. People are protesting. People are occupying to try to make certain changes in the world we live in. Although I really believe that those things aren't going to benefit when the system itself is actually playing out the plan it already has. But that's a whole nother subject. But when you come across something just so mind blowingly idiotic and so stupid that it makes you just want to pull your hair out. Well, for me, that would be a little difficult. I don't have much to pull out. But I just want to share with you something that really and truly proves the wickedness of the world in which we live in. Have you ever heard that saying that goes, if you give an inch, then a mile will be taken? That's a paraphrase of the actual quote that many people are very familiar with. But I want to read an article to you that just shows you how sick some people are in the head, especially those of a certain sexual orientation, those that think much differently than everyday people like yourself and like me. Now, if this offends some, so be it. But it proves out that the mindset is vastly different than that of normal thinking individuals. Now, the article itself is entitled, and please pay close attention to the titling of this article. Men interested in being AKAs filed discrimination lawsuit. Now, if you don't understand what AKAs are, it is a female organization. Again, I will say this again, a female organization. And remember, the title of the article is Men Interested in Being AKAs File Discrimination Lawsuit. Let me read the article for you. Have you ever heard of MIAKA? That acronym stands for Men Interested in Alpha Kappa Alpha. Reportedly, they are homosexual men who want the right to pledge and join the ranks of the Sisters of AKA Alpha Kappa Alpha. But apparently, there's a problem with that idea. They're men. No matter how sensitive to women's issues or in touch with their feminine side, MIAKA does not fit the key qualification that it takes to be part of the nonprofit community-centered women's service organization. The AKAs were established in 1908 on the campus of Howard University, and they, in 104 years, have yet to induct a man into their sorority. But now it has been rumored that a lawsuit is pending that charges AKA with discrimination and homophobia because they won't allow this group of gay men to be members. I hate to poke holes in their complaint before it officially gets off the ground. This is what the author of the article is saying. But there are plenty of AKAs that are lesbians. So if this is at all true, they may not want to use the homophobic argument. According to Rolling Out magazine, there isn't any real proof that there will be a lawsuit other than a story that popped up on collegekid.com over the weekend. The details of the suit have not been documented. But why do people try to use the Constitution to bully organizations, pageants, proms, and other gender-based competitions into allowing the opposite sex a chance to get inside? Why don't they establish their own institutions that celebrate the same components they are enamored with in the organizations they would like to join? It seems strange that MIAKA hasn't thought of that, as reports of their group have been unofficially founded on the campuses of Texas Southern University and Prairie View A&M University, according to the Huffington Post. The Divine Nine, as the African American Greek organizations are affectionately called, that comprise of the National Pan-Hellenic Council, would probably show great respect for their organization if they contributed to building the council in the traditions of community service. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the simple truth of it is there is a difference between men and women. Although this society wants you to believe there isn't, or they have construed views of what is and what isn't. We have become so emasculated in this society that when a man stands up and says something is wrong with a man acting like a woman, that he is wrong, opposed to what is naturally, by natural selection, is actually right. I know I may have a few people that are supporters of the homosexual agenda that will not like this video. But what I want you to do, if you're one of those people, I want you to hear me. Come real close. Come here. Come here. Unsubscribe. Stop looking at my videos. I will not change the position that the word has on homosexuality. That is not something that I will mess with. I don't believe that messing with God and what he says about it is my right, because I feel I can think and choose and be what I want to be. I think that the Creator himself knew what he was intending when he created me and everyone else. We don't have a choice in that matter. That is a natural situation. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the simple truth. And as I always tell you, the simple things are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they are the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll be back with you again real soon.